YouTube. It's been like 2 days since I finished my last project. So I figured I should probably go ahead and start a new one. And here it is. It looks like somebody filled up a garbage bag with something for me. Mm-hmm. I don't know exactly what it is. I haven't opened it. I'm hoping it's not like some sort of an explosive device. Let's cut it open.
Not your finger though.
Yes. It's in one piece still. It's cardboard. I wonder what it is. Are you kidding me? It's an airplane? You gotta be kidding me.
I'm shocked.
Guys, I never do airplanes. Oh, this is pretty cool. Oh my goodness. 1600 millimeter or 2600 millimeter. This is so cool. Yes! The Phoenix Evolution. I didn't know it was called the Phoenix Evolution. So this is a beautiful, hold on, we gotta get our money shot here. Wonderful, folks. Let's open it up. Okay, what's in the box? We've got some instructions. These are in Chinglish, so if you speak neither English or Chinese, you'll do just fine. It shows the pieces, how to put it together, all sorts of good stuff. Shows you how to select the different wing sections, which is pretty cool. Looks like there's flaps on the inboard section here. And if you go with just the shorter wing sections, you would just have the ailerons. So the way I'm going to configure mine, I'm going to run them as flapper on, spoiler on, crow. This is going to be just like the ASH-26 and the ASW-28 in terms of controls. In fact, I'm probably just going to copy that model in my radio and rename it. So I believe this is the plug and fly version, but I guess I have to find out right now. Man, those are some nice decals. Look at that. Flamin'.
You have to make more decals.
So, yep, we'll put that off to the side for now. Oh, wow, look. This plane has been trying to make small little box planes all the way from China. Oh, I thought the vertical stabilizer was going to be attached. That's a thin body. I thought it was going to be way closer to the size of the ASW-28. It looks like it's got the same motor. Oh, it's a Volantex RC B4023 850 kV. So it is the same motor. Looks like a real similar motor mount. But I mean, look how thin it is, guys. It's very thin. I kind of like that. That's cool. And look where the servos are. See? It's got a servo tray right there. Now that's not going to be so fun to get at when you need to work on it with the wing attached. But honestly, on a plane like this, you're going to probably make it so you can take the wings off. Okay, vertical stabilizer. And wow. Feels sturdy. Vertical stabilizer does not have any spars in it. What the heck? This looks exactly like the horizontal stabilizer on the ASW-28. I think it may be the exact same thing. No, this has more shape on it. But it does have carbon fiber here. And it's still got this little they do have a plastic reinforcement in there. Nice, good call, Volantex. And then there's a plastic adapter there. And what that's going to do for us is that when we attach all this stuff together, there must be a bracket that we actually put together on that. So we'll lay these to the side. And what else do we have? Whoa, holy carbon fibers. Look at this. There's a bunch of carbon fiber in here. 4 pieces. Look how thick these are. Look at that, they're super thick. And then these must be the extension rods because they're actually about half as thick. Mm-hmm. You get it in focus? Mm-hmm. Okay, so we'll just set that aside. Something was supposed to be tied on here, and I'm not sure, like maybe that got missed in quality control there, but no big deal. So far, nothing's broke yet. The canopy, I don't want to crush that. Canopy's in good shape. It feels really sturdy. I don't understand why it's so heavy. Whoa, is this carbon fiber? It sure looks like it, but I can't tell. Or maybe it's just plastic. Maybe it's just the way the mold was filled. It's flexible. I don't think carbon fiber would be. The only reason I'm concerned about that is the way it's trimmed, it doesn't look like it's carbon fiber. But it does look nice. Oh, there's pins, guys. The pins slide into these little sockets here, which shouldn't be. Oh, that's for the wing. Guys, this little, what looks to be damage, is actually a cutout for the wing root. So when this thing slips on here, oh, that's way easier than the SW28. Although, even though it's way easier, and this side looks good, this spot looks bad. But that's nothing that can't be fixed with a little trimming and 2 weeks of hard work. I hope it doesn't take that long. But I do really like the way that looks. That's sharp. Let's set this to the side. It's in the way. What do we got for wings in here? These must be the 1600 millimeter configuration wings. I am going to hang on to all these bags. Those things are really nice when you're trying to pack up a plane. Ooh, looks like that winglet might be a little bit on the bent side. No big deal though, because it just bends back. This foam is so easy to get back. Okay, so we have a box, carbon fiber. So that will receive one of these. And we have the ailerons. Wow, that feels way more robust than on the SW28. It's actually huge. Look how much bigger it is, guys. So if you use these as flaperons and you run it in the 1600 millimeter configuration, I don't see why those flaperons wouldn't work well. Especially with the washout on the wingtips, with the spoilers or the integrated spoilers or whatever you want to call that. Or not. Am I saying spoilers? I'm not. I don't mean spoilers. I mean sharklets or winglets. So we'll lay these aside. Those look nice. Of course, servos included if you get the plug and fly. They do sell this as a kit, I believe. I didn't get the kit. And they sell those as ready to fly. I do not have the ready to fly, which is fine. I didn't really want the ready to fly anyway. Dude, that is a lot of stuff. Goodness gracious. Thank God. A screwdriver, guys.
Oh, good.
I mean, I didn't have one
short on
before. So it came with the standard, looks like 10.6 prop again. This is the same one that comes in the SW28. Looks like similar construction. It's got a lot more screws. And then, of course, there's a saddle for between the wings. And then this must be the middle section. The drawing made it look a little bit like the middle section was actually going to be 3 parts. I don't know why that is. This looks like about 1 meter, which makes sense because it's going to be 1600 meters or 1600 millimeters, or it's going to be 2600 total. And I just got a weird idea. If a guy really wanted to fly this thing and treat this like an inboard, oh yes, you may not want to do that because these are flaps, and so they're not really designed to go both ways, but they would. I really like the way that these are cut. Give them a close-up of this. These are cut really nice. I like it. And then rather than dinking around, they just went ahead and did a tape hinge, which, to be honest with you, I kind of prefer that. Pinch hinges on styrofoam tend to fail, even on the best of planes. Unless they have an embedded hinge, you'll eventually have them fail. It does feel like they use like a vinyl tape, which is probably not the best choice in my opinion. But it feels very sturdy, very robust. Look at this. Can you see over that light? Can they see that?
Yeah.
You can see carbon fiber all the way through this whole thing, guys. So it's actually really heavy, this section is, which surprises me. No torsion. You can't even twist the thing, which is really nice. So this, of course, will be flaps. I'm going to be flying this all the time at 2600. I don't have any interest in the 1600 millimeter wingspan airplane. It looks like it's going to go together super easy. let's just give them a shot of how big this is going to be. Oh yeah. Now, other than the connectors in the way, but you can see it's pretty decent sized plane. And then, of course, you've got the body, which it's not overly long at all. So you can see the relationship between these two, which means that it's gonna, I'm guessing, probably be a little bit sensitive to CG. I mean, all planes are sensitive to a certain extent. And then the tail is going to, look how small the tail is compared to the wing. Isn't that crazy? And what we're going to do, guys, I'm not the first guy to do a video review on this, but I'm going to give you guys a good feel for what this thing can really do. And someday, maybe if I find a slope, then I'll slope it for you. But I'm excited to see this thing up in the air. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fast. It feels like they've got counterweights installed in here. And if they do, then I'll probably be taking that out. They totally have counterweights up here. It's got to be counterweights, guys. I can't see with certainty, but I'm feeling some counterweights up here. It feels heavy on the nose. So if there's counterweights in here, that's fine. You can take them out. We'll just take the whole tray out at some point, and we'll see what that is. If there is a counterweight, probably what I'll do is I'll figure out what size battery we can get away with, and then I just don't like dead weight in my planes. I'd rather put a bigger LiPo in there if I can. We'll fly it stock for the beginning, see how it flies. We may even forget about decals on this until we get it going up in the air. But we're going to do this thing kind of bone stock today, and we'll see what it's worth, and if we're going to put some LEDs in there. Because it's got the 1600 millimeter configuration and the 2600 millimeter configuration, the cool thing is I can still fly this with the same configuration, just the flaps won't be operating. So when I set up my spoilerons, flapperons, which act as ailerons the whole time, then I can actually just have the crow and the spoilerons have the same setup. So depending on if the middle section is in or not, is really not going to change the radio setup at all. So be watching, guys, for a build video. We'll do, the radio setup will be a little bit simpler on this one because we're going to copy another build that we've done in the past from the ASW28, which is also by Volantex and Lanyo. And obviously this plane is sent to me from Banggood, so check the link below, buy your very own. And we will see you guys on the next video. Come back for more. Thanks a lot for watching.